Hello, everyone! This is Logan, and welcome to El Diener Cinema Aftermath. And joining me, as always, is the lovely Canadian psycho Orc War Chief Reviews. Hello, Orc.
Hello, my green skims.
All right. Well, we just got done watching American Psycho. Yeah. Why don't you start, Orc? What are your thoughts on the movie?
It's a well shot, well done movie with an actor that mainly never hasn't had a shit movie in decades. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where
Hasn't
I
had a
didn't
shit
like.
movie. Had several shit performances. Well, one very notably shit performance. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just say that?
Yeah, well, I think it's Terminator Salvation was the only one I can think of that was
Oh, I
actually
was
kind
gonna
of
say
had.
The Dark Knight. I mean, Dark Knight is a great movie, but his performance sucked. I'm sorry.
Hey, he's following direction.
I guess he was.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Honestly, the guy has more hits than misses. Let's just put it that way.
fair enough. He is a great actor.
Yep.
My thoughts on the movie. It's genuinely one of my favorite movies of all time. It is genuinely. Uh, I would say it often makes like my top three movies of all time. I'm really glad I got to see this one. um, I mean, like, yeah, like we said, Christian Bale. Christian Bale is a fantastic actor, and he's a fantastic actor in this. He plays like this sort of like it's like he's like playing a character who is playing a character, and you kind of get like those elements of just like fakeness and sort of like fake smugness. So it's like you're acting by playing a character who's also acting and playing a character, and
He's
it
playing
kind of sounds
someone
like that.
who he's trapped in his own mind and he can't seem to get
Yeah,
out what exists in his own mind. That would be the
yeah,
best way to
yeah,
put the character that the role that he has. Like this is a guy who really just wants to live his life listening to fucking music and banging people and
yeah,
banging hookers.
yeah, pretty
But
much.
because his life is surrounded by this fakeness, it in turn made him fake.
Yeah. So like so like it's about if you've never seen the movie, it's about Patrick Bateman, who's like this. I believe he's a Wall Street broker, correct? Yeah.
Uh, Nepo baby would be the best.
Nepo babe. Yeah, well, I believe he works on Wall Street anyway.
Well, he doesn't really work. You clearly see him not doing anything because
Yeah.
his dad
Well,
company.
essentially, yeah, like yeah, essentially just a Nepo baby. Anyway, eventually, as as Orc said, he lives in this very fake world of just like the upper class where everyone kind of is just like trying to fit in and trying to be normal, whatever that
Oh well,
means.
no, trying not to stand out.
Trying not to stand out is a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
And eventually he just kind of gets sick of it. He snaps, kills a bunch of people, kills a homeless guy, kills several
he doesn't kill the
prostitutes,
homeless guy.
kills a dog. Oh no, he doesn't kill the homeless man. He kills the dog, right?
Yeah, he technically does not kill the homeless man. The homeless man survives. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, he kills the dog,
Yeah,
and there's a lot. What I like about the movie, what I like about the movie is one of the things I like about the movie, and this is kind of a spoiler. So, towards the end of the movie, it's kind of implied that at least some of what we have seen, it's kind of implied that some of it may not have actually happened, and is instead just sort of like a manifestation of, I don't know if it's like his own guilt or just him going insane, whatever. but like it then kind of like leaves the door open for you to kind of determine like what did happen, what didn't happen, what is like a manifestation of his own psyche, what is how did he actually kill these people, if so how many of these people did he actually kill, um did he kill all of them, you know, like are people just kind of like covering for him because he's, you know, really powerful or something. There's a lot that you can like, and there's probably no real right answer to it, but that's kind of the nice thing.
Well, there is a right
things,
answer if you enter into the book.
if you read the book, right? But like, you know, as with like a lot of book to film adaptations, they take liberties, and they should. Stephen King, take notes. You should take liberties when adapting a book to a movie.
Well, he never agreed with most of that, and that's why he made the sequel to The Shining. But
yeah, and that yeah, the less said about that, the better.
Yeah.
For the Shining TV series, even more so. Yeah.
No, the Shining TV series I was talking about.
Yeah. There was a sequel book to The Shining, which was also adapted to a movie. That one was okay, yeah, not as good as the original, but all right.
Yeah, that's mystery. That's actually one of the few times where they did it. They did it somewhat spot on.
But yeah, Doctor Sleep was all right.
Yeah, Doctor Sleep, and then there's also then they did. I think Jack Nicholson did some. Not Jack Nicholson. What's his name there? Nicolas Cage did something, and then he kind of did his own side thing. So no, there's a lot. I have no
idea what you're talking about with Nicolas Cage, but yeah, and just also just like the way that like American Psycho is shot, like the cinematography is really good. As previously said, the acting is really good, not just from Christian Bale, but from everyone. And again, just like the atmosphere of it, it's just like, you know, I like stories of just like people kind of just like going off the deep end and just like, except like, here's the thing with American Psycho, you kind of get like the impression like he was, even at the beginning of the movie, he was already kind of off the deep end in a sense.
Oh, he had already killed probably other people by that point.
Well, I don't know if he killed other people, but definitely you could see like he was going to.
Yeah.
He might have killed other people, he might not have, we don't know that, but like, you know.
I don't know, you get the vibe he already did.
You get the vibe that he's at least in the right headspace to kill people.
Oh, he's been sick, or he's always been sick. Like
yeah, exactly. Like there's like the kind of whole like OCD thing going on, and again, like him just kind of like, you know, playing a character, being fake, not trying to stand out for like the entirety of his life. That'll get to a person.
Mm-hmm.
You have anything to add to that?
No, I think you said what you have to say. That's nothing. I've already added what I need to add.
Yeah, I just think it's a really good movie. It is.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a sequel. I refuse to watch it. I've heard it's not very good. I know that the character of the essential character of Patrick Bateman has been switched, and now it's Mila Kunis somehow.
I don't know if Mila Kunis. I think it's like
Mila Kunis is in the movie somewhere apparently.
Yeah.
And now apparently there's an American Psycho musical coming out, and I very much refuse to watch that under any circumstance. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how bad it is. I refuse to watch it.
You should definitely look that up before you say it.
I'm not looking it up. I don't want it ruined.
Because
I want to live in ignorance of that piece of shit happening.
Be wrong. People could be leading you astray. May want to look that up.
No. I refuse to watch an American Psycho musical.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Evil Dead one wasn't so bad.
I mean, okay, but at least Evil Dead was already kind of a campy movie. I don't think I would want to watch that either. But like, I could at least see that working more so than American Psycho.
I'm a killer now. La 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 la. I took the hook. La la la. La. Yeah,
I
I
would
can see it
now.
working.
Now, if they made Bruce Campbell sing, that would be funny. Because there's no fucking way he can. Anyway,
Yeah. So it's not it's a great movie. Like a final thoughts on the matter. It's a great movie. I don't know why it. I can't see it not being a good. It's a good psychological movie. Would be the best way to put it.
yeah, it's not really
I
like a horror movie. It's a
Oh, it's not.
psychological thriller.
It is a psychological thriller. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Have a good night.